How many of you wake up every morning feeling like you need to broadcast every detail of your life to the world? Sharing the minutia of your day, seeking validation through likes and comments, constantly checking your phone for the latest replies and reactions. I'm here to tell you it's time to stop. It's time to reclaim your life, your privacy, your sense of self. We've become a society addicted to oversharing. Social media has made it seductively easy to document and post every fleeting thought, every mundane activity, every minor achievement. We've bought into the illusion that the more connected we are, the more people care. But it's a hollow connection, a superficial sense of care from mostly casual acquaintances and virtual strangers. The irony is, the more we share about our lives online, the less we're actually living our lives. We've become spectators to our own existence, experiencing life through a filtered lens, packaging it for public consumption. Pause and think about how much time and energy you dedicate each day to crafting an image, an alternate reality to project to the digital world. Is this really how you want to spend your finite time and attention? I'm not suggesting we all abandon social media and retreat into solitude. Online connections can be meaningful and rewarding when approached with intention and moderation. Share your proudest accomplishments, your boldest ideas, the moments of joy and beauty that uplift others. But resist the urge to put every trivial aspect of your life on display. Your life is not a performance. You don't need an audience to witness and approve of your daily choices and routines. The most important things happening in your life are often invisible to others anyway: your growth, your struggles, your inner world. These are the things that shape you, that give your life meaning and purpose, and they don't need to be broadcast to have value. In fact, there's tremendous power in keeping parts of your life private. Intimate relationships deepen when you share personal things within a select trusted circle rather than with the masses. Quiet solo moments spent reflecting, discovering, and challenging yourself yield more insights than constantly externalizing your process. When you accomplish something meaningful without posting about it, the pride and satisfaction you feel is intrinsic, not dependent on public praise. I challenge you to become more intentional about what you share. Before posting something, ask yourself, is this adding value to my life or to others? Am I sharing this for the right reasons or just to feed my ego? Am I living my life or just documenting it? Imagine if you redirected all the hours spent scrolling, posting, and worrying about your online image to pursuing your passions, connecting with people in person, contributing to your community, learning new skills, or savoring simple unplugged plug pleasures. How much richer and more fulfilling would your life become? Now, I know this is easier said than done. We're wired to crave attention and approval. Sharing gives us a quick hit of dopamine, a fleeting sense of mattering. It can feel vulnerable, even scary, to keep things to ourselves, to risk being invisible or forgotten in a hyper-visible culture. But true confidence, true belonging comes from within, not from without. When you know your worth, you don't need to constantly prove it to others. Start small. Challenge yourself to have an experience, big or small, that you don't post about. Notice how liberating it feels to be fully present, untethered from audience expectations. Delight in a delicious meal without photographing it. Go on an adventure without alerting your followers. Have a great conversation without transcribing it. Learn something new without announcing it. Process an emotion without polling for opinions. Make a bold move without seeking permission. Keep some of your magic for yourself. As you flex this muscle of private enjoyment and achievement, you'll start to crave it more than the shallow validations of the online world. You'll realize how much of your life you've been missing while focused on performing it. You'll reconnect with your authentic self, the one that exists offline, the one that doesn't need to be airbrushed or filtered to be worthy of love and respect from yourself most of all. This reclamation of your life, of yourself, won't happen overnight. It's a gradual process of untangling your identity and self-worth from social media metrics, of redefining what it means to be connected and successful and happy. Be patient and compassionate with yourself as you make this shift. Surround yourself with people who value you for who you are, not just for what you post. Find fulfillment in pursuits that don't lend themselves to easy sharing: a challenging book, a quiet hike, an intimate heart to heart, an act of unsung generosity. Savor the moments that are just for you. I'm not promising that by sharing less online, you'll magically have a perfect life offline, but I am promising that you'll have a more authentic one, a more intentionally crafted one. You'll spend less time worrying about how your life looks to others and more time actually living it on your own terms, guided by your own desires and values. You'll be more present for the moments and relationships and experiences that truly matter. And when you do choose to share something with the digital world, it will be because you genuinely want to express yourself, connect with others, or contribute something of value, not because you're trying to prove your worth or seek fleeting validation. Your online presence will be an honest extension of your offline reality, not a performative distortion of it. Imagine a world where we're all a little less concerned with sharing every aspect of our lives and a little more invested in living them fully. where we measure our worth not by likes and followers, but by the depth of our relationships, the impact of our actions, the growth of our character, where we're more interested in connecting with each other authentically than in comparing and competing for attention, where we value privacy and mystery as much as visibility and transparency. That world starts with each of us making a choice to reclaim our lives from the clutches of compulsive oversharing, to embrace the power and pleasure of keeping some things just for ourselves and our chosen circles, to redefine what it means to be truly seen and heard and valued. It starts with questioning the impulse to broadcast every detail of our existence and daring to be a little more selective, a little more private, a little less performative. So I invite you to join me in this revolution of reclamation, to stop telling the world everything that's going on in your life and start savoring the richness of living it offline, to share with intention and moderation, not out of obligation or desperation, to find validation and fulfillment from within, not from the fickle attentions of the online crowd, to be the author of your own story, the curator of your own audience, the guardian of your own mystery. Will it be uncomfortable at times? Yes. Will you feel vulnerable and exposed without the constant crutch of external affirmation? Probably. Will you wonder if you still matter if you're not always seen and heard online? Almost certainly. But push through that discomfort, that vulnerability, that existential angst. On the other side is a life that is truly yours, a self that is grounded and whole, a way of being that is authentic and fulfilling. So, starting today, right now, I challenge you to take one small step towards reclaiming your life from the compulsion to overshare. Maybe it's posting a little less often, or sharing a little less personal information, or savoring an experience without documenting it for others. Whatever feels doable for you, start there. And build on that momentum, day by day, choice by choice, until you've shifted your relationship with sharing and living into a healthier, more empowered place. You are so much more than what you post. Your life is so much richer than what you share. Your worth is so much deeper than what others can see. Embrace the fullness of who you are and what you're here to do and be, both online and off. Be brave enough to keep some of your magic for yourself. Be bold enough to live your life on your own terms. Be wise enough to know the difference between genuine connection and performative posturing. The world needs your authentic presence, your unique contributions, your unfiltered truth. But it doesn't need to know every detail of your daily existence. That's for you to cherish, to learn from, to grow through, to share selectively with those who matter most. So go out there and live your one wild and precious life with unbridled enthusiasm, unencumbered by the weight of constant documentation and validation seeking. Share what uplifts and connects, keep sacred what nourishes and expands. This is your invitation to a life reclaimed, a self rediscovered, a way of being that is richer and truer and freer than the compulsion to constantly broadcast your existence. Embrace it with all your heart and watch as your world expands in ways you never imagined possible. The real magic, the real connection, the real fulfillment, it's all waiting for you on the other side of the screen. So start living it fully and unapologetically today and every day. This journey of reclaiming your life, of redefining your relationship with sharing and validation and connection, it won't be a straight or easy path. You'll have moments of doubt, of backsliding, of getting caught up again in the allure of constant broadcasting. Be gentle with yourself in those moments. Remind yourself that this is a practice, not a perfection, that every small choice to be a little more present, a little more private, a little more intentional, it all adds up to a profound shift over time. And as you navigate this new way of being, know that you're not alone. All around you are people wrestling with the same impulses, the same questions, the same yearning for a life that is real and raw and true online and off. Reach out to them, support them, share your journey with them, not for public consumption, but for genuine connection and accountability. Together, we can create a new normal, a new paradigm, a new way of relating to ourselves and each other that is grounded in authenticity and depth and presence. This is about so much more than what you post or don't post online. This is about reclaiming your sense of self, your agency, your humanity in a world that increasingly conflates worth with visibility. It's about remembering that you are a multifaceted being with a rich inner world, not just a two-dimensional avatar optimized for engagement. It's about redefining success and happiness and connection on your own terms, not according to the dictates of algorithms and crowd approval. So keep going even when it's hard. Keep questioning, even when it's uncomfortable. Keep claiming your life as your own, even when the pull to perform it is strong. Trust that the rewards of this reclamation, the depth of your relationships, the clarity of your purpose, the contentment of your soul, they will far outweigh the fleeting highs of constant sharing and validation seeking. You have so much to offer this world, so much to experience and create and become. Don't let the compulsion to broadcast every step of that journey rob you of the richness of actually living it. Embrace the power of sharing selectively, of savoring privately, of being fully present in each moment without the need to package it for public consumption. Your life is not a performance. It's a profound unfolding, a sacred story, a wild and precious gift. Honor it by living it fully, authentically, unapologetically, offline and on, in the quiet moments and the chaotic ones, in the triumphs and the struggles and everything in between. This is your invitation, your challenge, your call to reclaim what is rightfully yours, your time, your energy, your attention, your very life. Answer it with courage and conviction, knowing that a world of depth and connection and meaning awaits you on the other side. So take that first step today, right now. Put down your phone, close your laptop, step away from the constant pull to broadcast your existence. Take a deep breath and feel the spaciousness that arises when you're not constantly fragmenting your attention and energy. Look around and marvel at the beauty and complexity of the world that exists beyond the screen. And then, with intentionality and integrity, go out and live your one wild and precious life to the fullest, sharing what matters, keeping sacred what nourishes, and being fully present for all of it, online and off. The journey of a lifetime awaits. The reclamation of yourself, your story, your very existence, it begins now with a single choice, a single step, a single commitment to living your life instead of just performing it. So go with courage and curiosity and a wide open heart. The world needs your authentic presence more than it needs your polished persona. The people who matter most crave your unfiltered truth, not just your curated highlights. And your soul longs for the nourishment of real, raw, messy, beautiful life lived on your own terms. Claim it all fiercely and freely, starting now. The rewards, the depth, the connection, the fulfillment, the sheer aliveness of it all, they're beyond what any number of likes or followers could ever offer. This is about so much more than what you post online. This is about reclaiming your one wild and precious life in all its fullness and complexity and beauty. So take a deep breath, put down your phone, and step into the glorious adventure of living your life offline and on with presence and purpose and unbridled enthusiasm. The journey of a lifetime awaits, and it all begins with a single choice to stop telling the world everything that's going on in your life and start living it fully, authentically, unapologetically. Embrace the power of sharing selectively, of savoring privately, of being fully present in each moment without the need to package it for public consumption. Trust that the rewards of this reclamation, the depth of your relationships, the clarity of your purpose, the contentment of your soul, they will far outweigh the fleeting highs of constant broadcasting. You have so much magic within you, so much wisdom and creativity and love to offer this world. Don't let the compulsion to constantly share and seek validation rob you of the opportunity to fully develop and express those gifts. Embrace the mystery, the privacy, the sacredness of your inner world, knowing that what you nurture in the quiet will blossom in profound and beautiful ways. And as you navigate this new way of being, remember that you're part of a larger movement, a collective awakening to the power of presence and authenticity in a world that often prioritizes performance and posturing. Reach out to others who are on this journey, support them, learn from them, grow with them. Together, we can create a new way of relating to ourselves, to each other, to the world, one that is grounded in depth and connection and real, raw, messy, beautiful aliveness. So take that first step today, right now. Reclaim your life from the clutches of compulsive oversharing, one choice, one moment, one breath at a time. Trust in the goodness and rightness of this unfolding, even when it's uncomfortable or unfamiliar or downright scary. Know that you are brave enough, wise enough, worthy enough to claim your life as your own and live it fully, offline and on. The journey of a lifetime awaits, and it all begins with a single commitment to stop performing your life and start savoring it in all its richness and complexity and beauty. Embrace the invitation, answer the call, trust in the magic that unfolds when you do. And remember always that your worth is not measured by likes or followers or any external metric, but by the depth of your presence, the authenticity of your expression, the courage of your heart, the impact of your actions, the beauty of your soul. You are enough, exactly as you are. Online and off, in the world needs your unfiltered, unapologetic, fiercely alive self more than it needs any curated version you could offer. So go with bravery and curiosity and a wide open heart. Live your life fully, share it selectively, and savor every messy, magnificent moment of this grand adventure. The reclamation of your time, your energy, your very self, it's the most important work you'll ever do. And it all starts now with a single choice to step into your life with unbridled presence and courage. This is your invitation, your challenge, your call to claim the life that is waiting for you beyond the screen. Answer it with everything you've got, knowing that a world of magic and meaning and connection awaits you on the other side. It's time to stop telling and start living fully, authentically, unapologetically. The journey begins now.